Ich weiß aus dem Trailer, dass man sich irgendwann in dem Kanu verstecken kann. Also wie wäre es mit Hide in Canoe? Hi, hier ist Max. Willkommen zurück zu The Crimson Diamond. Kapitel 4. Unsere liebe Freundin, ich habe es eine Woche nicht mehr gespielt, Margot. Margot ist tot. Wahrscheinlich. Margot's body has been temporarily laid to rest on a long wooden table. Oh, Margot. Vermutlich vergiftet, würde ich mal sagen. Wir haben Hinweise darauf, dass jemand arsenhaltige Fliegenpapierchen genommen hat und sie hat eine Suppe gehabt, beziehungsweise vielleicht auch nicht, sie ist umgekippt und ein Glas Wasser, das ihr Nessa gebracht hat. Also schauen wir mal. Wie hieß der? Richards? Ja. Thanks, Nancy. Okay. Ask about Nessa. Real piece of work, my sister. Bet she's glad this happened. Irgendwie habe ich mich erkältet, auch wenn ich kaum jemanden gesehen habe. Aber ich glaube, eine Person reicht, um sich zu erkälten. Naja, vielleicht reicht manchmal auch überhaupt niemand. Ask about cause of death. Ask about arsenic. Okay, das haben wir schon. Ask about glass water. Anscheinend kann ich hier nicht viel Sinnvolles dazu sagen. Wir könnten ihm eigentlich schon ganz viel erzählen, was vielleicht ganz sinnvoll wäre. Aber nein. This is the lodge's root cellar. It's a few degrees cooler than the rest of the house, making it ideal for storing a wide variety of supplies with which to provision the lodge. You determinedly decide to take a closer look at Margot's body. Tap exit or click the exit button. You pull away the sheet covering Margot. Your desire to understand what happened outweighs your squeamishness. Despite Margot's panicked final moments, she now appears peaceful. Okay. Examine eyes. Yes. Margot's eyes are closed and shouldn't be disturbed. Open mouth. She didn't choke to death. Her tongue isn't swollen, and as far as you can tell, there's nothing lodged in her windpipe. Take off robe. Undress Margot. Stichwunde. Okay. Examine hands. Intense scrutiny of Margot's skin reveals no bruises or abrasions, but you do find some rough, scaly areas on her hands and feet, darkened areas and red, patchy lesions on her lower legs. Skin problems. Aha, sie hat irgendwelche Ausschläge. Schauen wir mal, vielleicht eine Allergie? Eine allergische Reaktion? Examine... Was kann man denn noch? Ears. You admire the majestic arc of the helix, the delicate shell-like folds of the concha. Okay, jetzt übertreibst. Very nice. What the fuck? Was machst du denn da? Examine... hair. You are surprised to find that Margot's impeccably coiffed hair is hiding some thinning areas into few bald patches. Ah, so Haarausfall. Könnte das auch eine... Weil das Glas... Okay, Arsen, denke ich, wirkt relativ schnell, oder? Also das Glas Wasser, das sie getrunken hat, hat sie ja sehr früh getrunken. Und dann lag sie noch ewig im Bett, bis sie gestorben ist. Reicht das? Ist eigentlich zu lang, oder? Aber wenn es eine länger angelegte Vergiftung war. So immer mal wieder so ein bisschen, wie so eine Bleivergiftung oder was in der Art. Könnte natürlich sein. Examine shoulders. Nein, kann ich nicht. Examine clothing. Upon closer inspection, the fabric looks a little threadbare, with telltale signs of repair. The pockets in particular appear to have been mended a few times. Examine nose. Margot's nose appears enviably porous. Examine throat. The back of Margot's neck reveals darkened, rough patches. That's odd. Her neck is covered by her hair. It wouldn't have been exposed to much sunlight, so this probably isn't sun damage. Margot's neck is free of bruises and scratches. She wasn't clawing or grasping at her own neck. That may indicate she didn't die of asphyxiation. Okay. Margot's lesions, Margot's rough patches, Margot's hair. Examine. Ich weiß auch nicht, wann ich fertig bin, ne? Open. Ja, open. Da die Tasche in der Kleidung. Wie heißt das? Eine Tasche in der Kleidung. Wie heißt das denn? Herrgott. Satchel. Okay, warte mal. Look at dress. Pocket. Herrgott. Nein, aber das Ding sieht doch aus, als könnte ich es aufmachen, oder? Open pocket? You can't do that. Okay. Also, you find a small silver key in one of Margot's pockets. Behaupten wir mal, dass es das jetzt gewesen ist. Examine face vielleicht einfach noch. Ja, passt. Exit. Vielleicht hätten wir hier noch mehr machen können. Ich denke, das soll reichen. Okay, wir haben einen Schlüssel. Examine silver key. You don't have that. Moment, ich habe ihn nicht genommen? Nimm ihn. Danke. Dann schauen wir erstmal, was das bringt. Darauf erstmal ein Whisky. Open wardrobe. Examine wardrobe. Take bags. Hier ist aber nichts zum Öffnen. Open mirror. Open drawer. Nein, wir könnten ihm den Schlüssel geben. Das wäre wahrscheinlich das Faire, was wir tun könnten. Wir fragen mal. What's about silver key? Margot's fancy shiny vanity opens with a silver key. Unlock. Das ist der Vanity, oder? Fuck. Ask about Margot. Margot's death? A shame, certainly, but none of my business. I'm a very busy man, Miss Maple. Ja, okay, gut. Kapiert. Eavesdrop glass. What an unpleasant complication. Margot had to die at such an inconvenient time. It certainly wasn't what I expected. I wonder. Never mind that right now. Help me jimmy this desk drawer open. I'm starting to think Father never made a will after all. He was always such a grand dreamer and never very organized. Nothing in here but bits and bobs and newspaper clippings. We have our contingency plan. I'm not concerned. I'm stepping outside for a cig. For a bowl of spag. I'll keep searching for a little while longer, but I've got to meet Albert and the gazebos. He seems like he's willing to help us with Plan B for a price. Good. What do you want? I'm just tidying up in here. Evan's lazy, Jack's lazy. They lack the will to do what needs to be done, huh? Look at papers. Scold Nessa, huh? Schauen wir mal. Vielleicht sind sie irgendwo hier unterwegs. Ah ja. I can hear Jack and Nathan talking, but the sound of the river is making it hard to hear them. I wonder what they're up to. Die suchen irgendwas, ne? Oops. Looks like I stumbled onto a conversation. Maybe if I'd approached from a different direction. Huh, what are you guys up to? Just getting some fresh air. Really? Well, I found some interesting samples on the river bank this afternoon. Actually, I used a trowel to dig into the dirt. Otherwise, I wouldn't have found anything. Is that so? Can we have a look? Of course. You show the samples you collected from the river. They inspect the samples intensely and exchange meaningful looks. What do you think? Very nice, Nancy. These are white garnets, pretty big ones too. Yes, sirree! Very pretty. Maybe get them set in silver when you're back in the city. White garnets? Are you sure? Yes, very sure. Oh, well, okay. Excuse me, I have to go to the carriage house and prepare the automobile for Jack's drive to the train station. Thanks. Verdammt. Nice night for a walk, isn't it? Darn it, I miss talking to Nathan. I ought to find him and question him before he leaves. Ask about Margot. Can't believe she's gone. What do you think happened to her? Jack shifts uncomfortably and seems reluctant to meet your gaze. I think we should let it be, Nancy. Evan is in a bad way right now. We should give him peace and not interfere. Ask about arsenic. I'm not a doctor. Seltsame Antwort. Find Jack and Nathan. Found Jack and Ned. Find Nathan again. We'll have a good night. Ich laufe ihm noch mal hinterher. Ja, ich hätte gern zugehört. Da versteckt sich jemand. Look around. Looking north. Kimi is here. Talk to Kimi. Kimi? Ah! Dear, sorry to startle you. Why are you lurking, Kimi? Lurking? I was looking for owls. Ask about Margot. I can't believe Margot's dead. What could have happened? It's terrible, Nancy. I'm getting scared. Don't worry, Kimmy. I'm sure there's an explanation. I'd sure like to find out. Ask about owls. I thought I might be able to see great horned owls or even short-eared owls, because it's still summer. Or great grey owls. Okay, good. Here's Nat. Talk to Nat. Good evening, Nathan. Oh, I thought maybe you were Evan. Also, yeah, okay. Sometimes he likes to walk the grounds when he's troubled. Wonder where he is now. Ask about Margot. Margot's death is shocking. She was a kind woman. It's a sad state of affairs. I've known Evan a long time. I've never seen him like this. He needs to grieve. Jack's driving to the train station to send a telegram about Margot. This is ranger business. Ask about Jack. Israel Kim. Ask about Nessa. I think I saw her walking around just north of here. She had no love for Margot, but even still, she's been pretty insensitive. Ask about Evan. I've never seen him like this. Please look out for him. Ask about death. Margot had her health issues, but never seizures. I'm a little suspicious that her death wasn't natural. But Evan wants to forget all about it. Nothing can be done for her now. I'd let him be if I were you. Ask about Ranger. They are the law in these parts. Ranger Dan visits the lodge on occasion. Okay. Also, er schleicht manchmal rum. Ask about Corvus. I saw him sitting on the bench outside. It's splintery and warped, and not a pleasant place to sit. Ask about car. Evan gave me his father's automobile when it started needing constant maintenance. Ask about bridge. The bridge was built for the trains. Passengers, timber, and minerals are transported across it. Okay. Ich denke, wir wissen alles, was wir brauchen. Oh. Nancy, I wasn't expecting to see you here. Excuse me. I'm going to look for Evan. I can tell he's upset, but you know how he is. Always going off on his own, yeah. Maybe try the jetty? Thanks. I'll check there. I have a few other places in mind first. My meeting with Albert in the boathouse begins shortly. I will look for Evan after that. Good luck. Okay, wir haben verschiedene Gespräche, die wir uns noch reinziehen müssen. Okay, nämlich find Evan erstmal. OD. Wäre auch eine Idee. Pardon me, I'm expected elsewhere. Okay, verstehe. Have a good night. Also, wir haben jetzt zwei Sachen. Wir haben hier oben was zu belauschen. Machen wir erstmal das. Ist nicht da. Hier ist er auch nicht mehr. Okay, vielleicht ist das schon vorbei. Talk to me. Such a nice night. If you don't mind, I prefer to be for myself right now. Ich weiß aus dem Trailer, dass man sich irgendwann in dem Kanu verstecken kann. Also wie wäre es mit Hide in Canoe? You hide in the canoe. Mr. Cardinal, are you here? I'm a busy man. I won't be kept waiting. I'm here. Have you prepared the document? Of course, signed and sealed. Very official. A report as an official. A report declaring there are no diamonds in Crimson or the surrounding areas. Good. Do you even care to know if there really are diamonds here? No. I care about protecting this land from further environmental devastation. Well, it's no concern of mine. Pity about the girl. What a shocking turn of events. I suppose that simplifies matters whenever Mr. Richards should happen to pass. What are you insinuating? Nothing. It's none of my business, I'm sure. I've already paid you. Give me what I'm owed. Of course, here you are. Wahrscheinlich haben wir dann am Schluss die Möglichkeit zu entscheiden, ob wir... Wahrscheinlich finden wir Diamanten. Aber wir können sagen, hey, pass auf, das sind nur billige Imitate. Keine richtigen Steinchen. Garnets. Oder ob wir sagen, ja komm, beute das Land aus, ich will scheiß viele Diamanten haben. If this document is challenged by anyone for any reason, you'll be hearing from me. Goodbye. Aha. Gut. So, wo seid ihr beiden? Okay, machen wir mal so. Hide in Forest. Hide. Das ist irgendwie hier. Hide. Hide behind tree. Examine footprints. These shoe prints look like they came from a size 14 shoe. Corvus is apparently the only one who sits out here. I think I can conclude these shoe prints are his. Okay. Schon mal, ob Evan noch oben ist. Nope. Examine glass. Was war das? Ein weißes found white residue. Take residue. Examine residue. Okay, unlock vanity. You slide the small silver key into the vanity's lock. It fits perfectly. Search drawers. Most of the drawers are full of various cosmetics meant for various parts of the face and don't interest you. But one drawer holds something worthy of closer inspection. You see a slim wooden box with a hinged lid and a smooth leather handle. Type exit. Pull out box. Take box. Open box. Bursting with curiosity, you open the slim wooden kit. Ist das Gesteinsuntersuchungskit? There are a number of interesting items in this strange kit. There's a glass bottle with rubber tubing attached to its top. A small glass ampoule with a blue label catches your eye. A metal box with rounded edges polished to a mirror shine. Das scheint nicht das Field Kit zu sein, das hätte sie wohl erkannt. And above all, a pamphlet printed with tiny type on smooth onion skin paper, set into a little niche in the inside. Okay, read paper. You admire the minute dots that comprise the newspaper photograph of a round-cut diamond. Ah, das ist nicht das, das ist nicht das, was ich lesen wollte. Examine pamphlet. Sorry, was? Das, ja okay, aber erstmal read pamphlet, ich will wissen, was es ist. The cover of the pamphlet reads Ehrlich's Magic Bullet. Kit prepared by W. Martindale, chemist. Nicht News. Apply suit on pamphlet. Haben wir den schon genommen? Take fingerprint. Take fingerprint on pamphlet. Ja. Take glass tube. Apply suit on glass tube. On metal box. Take fingerprint on metal box. Look at vial. Read label. The paper label reads Salvarsan, 6 grams, single use. There's even smaller print near the bottom on the label. Examine label. With the aid of your lucky loop, you can read the minuscule print. This compound contains arsenic. Administration in excess may lead to nausea, seizures and death. Do not exceed. Könnte es sein, dass sie vielleicht selbst einen Fehler gemacht hat, dass sie selbst überdosiert hat. Aus Versehen oder vielleicht auch mit Absicht. Ne? Apply suit on vial. Und was ist das andere Zeug? Aber das ist, ich habe das Kleine angeguckt. Was ist denn das Große? Okay, einfach eine Bottle. Apply suit to bottle. 2 fingerprints. Okay, take fingerprints from bottle. Take bottle. Take bottle. Look at bottle. The glass bottle contains a rubber tube that is attached to its neck. You've revealed a couple of fingerprints. Open bottle. Examine bottle. Upon closer inspection, you discern that one of the fingerprints belongs to Margot, the other to Jack. Why are Jack's fingerprints here? I should ask him about this. Examine fingerprint on pamphlet. Margot. Examine fingerprint on metal box. Hier haben wir auch wieder Jack und sie. Apply suit on rubber. Rubber tube contains. Okay. Apply suit on box. Okay. Examine metal box. Look at metal box. Open metal box. Pry open metal box. Okay, exit. Ich meine, wir haben jetzt ja relativ viel rausgefunden. Also, Margot und Jack waren an diesem Gerät. Wo ist Jack hin? Vielleicht wieder Küche. Jetzt kann ich mal hier schauen. Look at the papers. The contents of the desk have been strewn all over the carpeted floor. At a glance, the papers are old guest receipts from the lodge's glory days. What a mess. Look at footsteps. Nessa, stepping on the documents scattered over the lush carpet, has created very clear imprints. This shoe print looks like a woman's shoe with a bit of heel. Could only be from Kimmy's or Nessa's shoe. If I can figure out either Kimmy or Nessa's shoe size, I can find out whose shoe this belonged to. Upon closer inspection, müsste doch Nessa sein, die war hier, Kimmy war draußen. Upon closer inspection, you think you can barely discern a couple of oily spots on one of the papers. Examine oily spots. Examine. Okay, das heißt, apply suit on papers. I found a couple of distinct fingerprints. Tear of two pieces. Examine fingerprints on paper. Margot. Aha. Ah, das ist das Falsche. Papers. Okay, upon closer inspection and comparing, you conclude one of these fingerprints are lifted from the documents in the study belongs to Mr. Richards, which is as it should be, but this other fingerprint belongs to Nessa, which isn't surprising considering how she was pawing through these papers earlier. Ja, okay. Nein, wir haben sie gesehen, aber na gut. Oh, the dining room is a bit chilly. Der Whisky fehlt. Der Whisky fehlt. Crystal decanter isn't here. I wonder where it could be. A glass is missing too. Nessa and Corvus seem to be having an intense conversation. If I can get closer, maybe I'll be able to hear what they're saying. Okay. Wir kommen von oben. You conceal yourself behind an ideally situated apple tree. I won't be needing this anymore. Nessa takes a silver flask from her pocket and pours it onto the grass. Das war vielleicht das Gift, was sie vorbereitet hatte für Margot, die dann wahrscheinlich die Erbin ist. What's that? Water adulterated with poison. I soaked flypaper in a glass jar and poured the liquid into my silver flask. Tossed the jars over the waterfall. Easy as pie, huh? I didn't think it would be quite so effective. I was thinking it would be more gradual, less dramatic. The tart couldn't even die properly. But no matter. It could look suspicious and be investigated. What does it matter? There aren't any rangers around or any other form of law in this godforsaken place. But we don't want any more complications. This will all be over soon, but we'll need to be bold. I'm ready for the next step. Good. What a strange conversation. Nessa mentioned tossing some jars into the river by the waterfall. I should go to the waterfall and take a look. Vielleicht ist es das auch, wonach die anderen gesehen haben. Look at grass. Na gut, das ist wahrscheinlich nicht mehr zu retten. Ah. Mr. Richards, there you are. Evan does not acknowledge your presence. He looks lost in thought, or maybe highly inebriated. Possibly both. It sounds like an automobile heading towards the carriage house. Is Jack back from the train station? Ja. Hier ist die Flasche. Look at bottle. You see something bobbing in the rushing water, caught amongst some rocks. I think it looks like a glass jar. Okay, look at jar. A flash of yellow inside the jar. Take jar. A safe way to get closer. Was ist das da? Achso, das war... Okay. Rope, okay. Rope und irgendwas. Tie rope to tree. Tie rope to yourself. Tie rope to waist. Ah. Take jar. Okay. You take the glass jar. Ja, komm, das war nicht schlecht jetzt. Examine jar. Closer inspection reveals a white powder residue at the bottom of the jar. A strip of damp fly paper. Das heißt also, dieses weiße Pülverchen ist Arsen. Gut. Wahrscheinlich. Examine powder. Apply suit to jar. Take fingerprint from jar. Empty jar. Komm. Dieses Ding da. Closer inspection reveals a white powder. Sooty fingerprint. Okay, you conclude this fingerprint belongs to Nessa. So. Okay. Untie rope. Untie rope. Take rope. In your enthusiasm to secure the rope to the tree, you created a series of utterly undoable knots. Push Richards. Okay, talk to Richards. Mr. Richards, what are you doing here? Mr. Richards ignores you and continues drinking. Ask about Margot. Ask about Will. Ask about Nessa. Ask about murder. Ask about arsenic. Was wollte ich ihn fragen? Das ist the jam jar for fingerprints. Found Evan. Go to the dining room and ready. Okay, look around the river for clues. Ask Jack about Margot's kid. Examine Riverside. Examine grass. Look around. Dirt path. Trail of spilled liquid. Examine liquid. The liquid here has yet to be absorbed into the dock. Even in the moonlight, you can see that it's golden yellow and that it's whiskey. What a waste. The liquid on the jetty is definitely alcohol and not river water. Das heißt, der landet gleich im Fluss, oder was? Na, er ist ausgerutscht, der war betrunken, weißt du? Look at footprint. Look at glass. Examine decanter. Apply suit on decanter. Na, jetzt redet er. Examine whiskey. Examine footprints. I hear voices. Eavesdrop with glass. With the help of the drinking glass und so weiter. They can't know why you're really here. Who knows what could happen? Of course. I understand the potential risk involved. I will be discreet with my investigation. We'll just say you were in the area and that's how you got here so soon. Not that you were already on your way. Understood. The young lady, Margot. Yes, Margot. Is there any reason to believe her death was suspicious? She's always been a bit sickly. Don't bother yourself with that. Just make like you're looking into her death. Just make like you're looking into her death. That'll be a good cover, but focus on what you're really here for. Okay, Jack. Alles so Schleimbolzen. Aber irgendwie das Gespräch am Pavillon habe ich irgendwie nicht mitbekommen. Da blinkt doch irgendwas. Look at ground. No. Look at sparkles. Minute sparkles glinting on the ground. Examine sparkles. The tiny, shiny specks are only visible in the moonlight. They are impossible to examine closely. Apply suit on jam jar. Okay. Kimmy? What have we here? You haven't fooled me with your timid act. I'm onto you. If you dare follow me once, I'm done here. You won't make it to your next destination. Consider yourself warned. Aha. What's going on around here? Albert just yelled at me. Kimmy's holding a large map. She looks a bit flustered. He seemed very upset about my map. He was just planning my next birding trip. Well, if this map upsets him so much, I'll just get rid of it. No, 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 no! Kimmy tosses the map into the fireplace and sets it alight. Excuse me, Nancy, I'm going to the bathroom to calm down a bit. Nein, 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 nein! Stop, stop, put out fire. Take fire. Nein, take paper. Okay, take vase. Habe ich irgendwas zum Löschen? Ist hier noch was drin? Nope. So. Nur für den Fall, dass ich es vorher nicht rechtzeitig ausgekriegt hätte. Put out fire with water. You pour the water into the burning map. Take map. Examine map. Examine Kimmy's map. There's a circle location on the map. It's the soul looks, or the 500 looks. Locks. So locks. Why would Albert be upset by a map with the soul locks circled? Ja, S und 5 sind wirklich... sind anders, aber jetzt auch nicht so anders. Look at Kimmy's map. Mostly intact. Gut. So, und damit beenden wir die Folge für heute. Wenn es euch gefallen hat, würde ich mich über einen Daumen nach oben oder einen netten Kommentar freuen. Ansonsten sehen wir uns in der nächsten Folge von The Crimson Diamond. Bye bye.
Nancy Maple, such dich nicht in dein Grab. Denn auch wenn Whisky ganz schön lecker ist, fühlt man sich Pferdemist am nächsten Tag. Denn Nancy Maple belauscht euch die ganze Nacht.